Hello everybody and welcome back to Chronicle, RuneScape Legends. Now, today, we're going to be trying a mage deck. And I think that in this game, there's two fundamental choices you need to make when deck building. Or choices you can make when deck building. Do you want to try and make it to the end game and win in the final battle with your opponents? Or do you want to try and kill them before you get to the end of Chapter 5? Now, last time we showcased a deck, the Raptor basic deck, that was designed to get to the end of the game and then kill your opponent in the final battle. And today we're going to try a deck whose goal is to kill your opponent before you get to the final battle. Now, I'm still testing this deck, so I'm still not sure if it's that great, and I am missing some of the cards that could make it better. There's a few direct damage cards that I don't have, and another one of these would be nice, but the crafting costs in this game are ridiculous. 500, 2,500. Anyway, remove weapon 3 gold, obviously included, same as before. Free 4 health. Makes your next creature lose 5 attack. This is very important because some of the bigger guys in the deck we just don't have the resources to deal with otherwise. Now this deals 3 damage to your rival, plus another 3 damage per cannonball at your hand, and you just call it cannonballs. And then this thing costs 1 gold, gives you 3 cannonballs at the cost of 3 damage. So even if you don't have any cannonballs in your hand, this is still just another Wind Strike. And Wind Strike's a decent card. You just damage your opponent. This is another card that helps you take out big creatures. Like I said, this is there for the combo with the Lady Zay. And even if you don't draw the Lady Zay, each cannonball does 1 damage to your opponent, so it ends up being an even trade. Also, having extra cards in your hand can trigger other cards. 7 health, 4 damage to rival and 4 armor, 6 armor from rival, and you deal 6 damage to them. And then this deals damage to your hand size, to your rival equal to your hand size times 2. Now, there's a deck which is Hand Mage, which focuses very heavily on playing Earth Blast twice and other cards that deal a lot of damage based on your hand size or give you benefits based on your hand size. But I'm not sure that deck is consistent enough to warrant using. It certainly isn't when you only have basic cards. So this is about the only hand mage element in here. Then you got the Mischievous Imp. It replaces itself and you get a gold. This guy, Scorpion, deal 3 damage to rival. This guy draw 2 cards. This guy deals 4 damage to rival. This guy makes your other creatures weaker. I'm still not sure that this is worth including, but maybe swap it out for another Mischievous Imp or another Bunyip. It's hard to say. This guy deals 5 damage to your rival. This guy removes 6 health from your rival. And remember that removing health is different from dealing damage. So if your opponent has 10 armor and 6 health, then this will actually kill them straight up because it's removing the health, it's not dealing damage to them through the armor. This guy deals 4 damage to both legends, so it's a bit of a even trade in that regard, but it gives you a weapon and a base attack. So I think it's worth it most of the time. And even if you don't use the weapon very well, then you're still getting your opponent closer to death. So there's that. And this guy removes 10 health from rival. Now, I'm still a little conflicted about including this thing in the deck because it's a little hard to kill consistently. Last time I did, I had to use a I'd use a bunyip plus a enfeeble to get it done. And I'm not sure if the resources are worth it, but 10 health is a lot. And like I said, with this guy, removing 10 health is better than doing 10 damage. So there are still tweaks that could be made here. But we'll take it into rank and see how we do. Rank 7, ouch. I feel like the game is matching me up with better opponents than it should.
Looks like I'm going first.
That's a tricky one. Okay, that's fine.
How can I be of service?
My time for preparation runs low.
Now, originally this deck did have weapons in it. I had Combat Academy in there, but I don't think that's a good use of your resources, really. Decks like they're such a premium that including them was hard to justify.
Welcome. It is good to see.
That's why we have the enfeebles, though, to take out the big stuff. Now, one thing I will say about this deck is I've been encountering a lot of similar ones on ladder and in casuals. And enfeeble would be nice, or a bunyip. Maybe a second bunyip would be a good idea.
I'm ready.
That's a tricky one.
What's up?
A very important thing about this game is trading efficiently. You want to make sure that every card you play, every point of damage you take, is resulting in your opponent losing more than you are. Oh man, that'd be a good card for this deck. So ultimately, I like the idea of this deck. It's just, unlike the basic Raptor, I don't really think it can do as well in ranks simply because it requires so many more expensive cards to really do its best. Even that diamond ship card, I got really lucky pulling one of those. Alright, we are relatively even. 13, 14. I have more gold, which I'm going to spend on this guy. Ooh, perfect. Enfeeble.
I'm ready.
One nice thing about this deck is that it's very easy to play.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
It's pretty annoying, but it doesn't matter. Since this deck doesn't really use base attack for very much, I'm not really worried about that card. Ooh. Can I find some way to deal 1 damage to him before he can heal? I am going first, so I kill this in direct combat. What are the chances he has a heal? Well, that'll have to do. I can't kill this in regular combat, so there's no point
How can I be
trying.
of service, friend of
I'm
Al-Kharid?
ready.
1 times 10, yeah, it would kill me. That's 12 health.
You're welcome.
I guess he's playing kind of a hand mage hybrid, which is unfortunate.
Welcome.
Well, we do still have the enfeeble. And we are still slightly ahead of him in terms of functional health. But this is the last chapter, so...
I must
Ooh.
prepare to confront my fellow adventurer.
That is a pretty significant amount of damage. 12, that's 12 damage. I won't be able to afford this no matter what it is, so there's no point considering it. Do I want to do that or do I want to heal myself?
I'm ready.
I think we can safely assume that 16 damage will kill him, although he might heal. So I think I'd rather have the weapon. We can't safely assume that the damage we do, 16 damage will kill him, so the weapon will be more useful. Weapon and base attack. Looks like he didn't play anything. Did he play a heal? Nope. So GG. Ooh. Nice. Very nice.
It is as I foresaw.
Oh boy, useless levels. As you can see, we ranked up quite a bit from last time. But again, that was mostly with my basic Raptor deck, so I'm still not sure how well this one is doing, comparatively speaking. I also don't know what's with the disparity between these rankings. I know wins minus losses isn't a very good ranking system anyway, but still. That's pretty nice. I don't think we need both enfeebles, if I'm honest, so we'll get rid of that. I draw. I need gold. Guess I'll take the damage from that.
I'm ready.
Make me feel a bit better about taking that damage. Seems like wasting a bunyip on this is not really worth it. Man, they're taking a lot of damage. So see here, I'm taking 4, but I'm dealing 5 to them. So it's a positive trait in that sense, but that's annoying. No, 1 health. So we are significantly in the lead, but they're playing a vampire, so they probably have quite a bit of healing. Okay, perfect.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
Do I want to try and secure the kill? I think I do. We still have three whole chapters, so it's not crucial that I draw cards right now. This could be a very easy win if they don't play any healing. That's 12 damage, 15 damage. If they play cabbage, they still die, but if they might still die if they don't have any more heals than that. Cabbage or...
It is good to see you again.
That'll do it. Must be a big one. Yep, steal health somewhere, what it looks like. They're still significantly in the lead though. Well, we might draw one of our heals yet. So let's see here. I think I'll take the damage from this. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Because then it's saving me quite a bit of trouble dealing with this, and then I'll make me kill that.
I'm ready.
But again, she might have enough. She might have enough health steals or whatever to deal with all my shenanigans. So we can't make any assumptions. Next turn, next round, next chapter, I definitely have to play this to give myself more options. Because if you play in chapter 5, obviously it's useless. No heals yet. So here I'm taking 4 damage, but it's saving me a lot of trouble later. So I'm okay with that. I'll get over that. Ooh, ouch. Right before she started. It's only a 2-point swing, so. The other thing to you could consider putting in this deck is the I think it's stun or stagger or something like that. Removes 1 base attack from your rival. It can be good for messing up their plans. I'll take 3 to deal 3 eventually, but I'm not really sure I'm going to play all 3 of those cards in the final round, so I'm not really sure it's worth it.
What's up? I'm ready.
If we do make it to the final battle, she has a distinct advantage because her base attack is higher. But her health is also a lot lower, so hopefully I draw my guy with a weapon. I can just swap these 2 around. I really should. That was a misplay. But she goes first, so she has an opportunity to heal no matter what I do. She's thinking. This is going to be a close one. This is 11 health, but she could easily heal quite a lot. Nope. So if I had played that, then I would have won right now. But maybe she doesn't have any heals? Oh, nope. Alright, good. Had me worried there for a second. But I did draw a lot of damage anyway, so. It's gotta be one of the most passive aggressive phrases ever.
It is as I foresaw.
Nice. That is 2-0. At rank silver 13. Well, maybe we'll do one more. and see how it goes, and that'll be a long enough video. Rank 19. Why didn't I match me with a rank 7 earlier? I don't get it. Okay. Now this combo, when I'm not sure I should save, because it's like I want that weapon to be more useful, so maybe it's really hard to pass up though. I'll do these three. Hope for something better next round.
How can I be of service, friend of Al-Khalid?
My time for preparation runs low.
I could have played the cabbage, but I decided to be cautious. I don't want to waste it. That's nice. He's going for the same strategy.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
Well, we're about even. You don't want to make any assumptions, so I think keeping the cabbage was the correct move. But now I can play the enfeeble, not feel guilty about it, because it means I get to kill that guy with the weapon. And then, do I want to waste a weapon on this guy or not? I think I'll take the heal,
I'm ready.
because I'll be a little bit weakened from taking damage from that guy, so... I guess I could have played the peon first. But considering he's going for a damage build, I want the heal to be in there somewhere. Sword. He's going for a snapshot. We'll do 6 damage. Oh, no. Well, I don't gotta feel guilty about wasting my weapon now, at least. And I still have the cabbage, so that's good. I'm a little annoyed to discard my other heal, but nothing to be done. Let's see if I can draw 5 damage.
I have low health. I must be careful.
I really don't want to take the risk of playing this or those, if I'm honest. Very high chance he'll heal.
I'm ready.
Yep, there it is. I'm gonna take 4 damage from that, and it'll deal 5 to him. If I had played this first, I would have won. I was too cautious for my own good.
Welcome. It is good to see you again.
So there you have it. Oh wait! Never mind, I'm amazing! I also can't do math, but that doesn't matter.
Difficult as I
This goes to show you how important the order can be. And how playing cautious in this game isn't always really rewarded. Damn! Oh, there you have it. Rank 10 silver. And to close off the video, let's open up a pack. Because we have the gold for it. I really wish you could reroll quests in this game, because I really don't like playing Aussie. Another problem with this game is that it pops the achievements way too soon. Ooh, that's interesting. There's a random card worth 6 cannonballs. It might be. This might also be an interesting choice because we don't have any armor. Well, we have one thing of armor in our deck. Maybe replace one of the maybe replace one of those what's it called? One of these hideout cards with a cabin boy. I'd feel better about that if I had another Lady Zay, though. But again, that ain't really happening anytime soon because 2,500 crafting costs. But there you have it. New deck, and it works pretty well. I think both of the fundamental strategies I discussed earlier, getting to the ending battle and killing your opponent beforehand, are perfectly valid. And that's one nice thing about this game's balancing. That either one is a reasonable route to victory. Now, that's not to say there might not be others. That's not to say there might not. That's not to say there isn't other strategies, other overarching plans that we have yet to see. But from my experience with the game, I haven't actually seen those yet. What do you get for disenchanting a red guy? Jeez, 100. This game is fucking stingy. Second lap for 500. Second lap for 100. Between the high cost of the booster packs and the significant crafting costs for most things that are actually useful, I'd say this game's economy might have some issues, especially if you're a free 2P account like myself. But what you gonna do? Thanks everybody for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.